Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of the Double Down Game Challenge. This is season 2, episode 31, and we're going to start off with a bit of an update, and then we'll get into the pickups that I've got. The update is honestly a bit of bad news and a little bit of changing to the channel and whatnot. So, this will actually be the last episode of the Double Down Game Challenge Season 2, just because, looking at finances and all that, and looking at how I collect and my approach to collecting, I realized that I was kind of doing more damage than good to not only how I was approaching video game collecting, but also to my family and to the finances, and with everything rising in cost, and just how much stuff on a daily basis, groceries, car, mortgage, rent, all that stuff. It just seems to be a good time before too much crap happens to kind of bow out of the race for the biggest video game collection, or trying to do stuff on the cheap and all that. I am still going to collect. I am still going to enjoy video games, and every now and then I will still have these videos where I am going to do like a game haul or something like that. But it's probably not going to be as numerous. It's probably not going to be as frequent as I normally would like. I may have to go, instead of one every week, I might have to go monthly, bi-monthly. I'm not sure. We'll see how that goes. I also got to find new ways to raise money to actually pay for the collection. The old way, while I was kind of fooling myself into thinking it was a cheaper way, going to Goodwills and Dollar Trees and all that stuff to get video games and thrift stores and whatnot, it just it really wasn't any cheaper, because yes, I was paying maybe $2 or $3 for a game, but I was also getting just massive quantities of games I'll never play. And then I would also spend more money, because I'm going, in my brain, I only spent $2 on this, I can buy another 50. Well, $2 times 50 is $100, and that can add up in a weekend. um, you know so I think I actually talked to one of my friends and said that he mentioned that he has a list, a wish list, which he has like a base 200 games, I think, and he will only buy games on that list. And as he takes them off, he then adds one, that if he discovers another one, or if he um, finds one, or remembers one that looks interesting that he really wants to play, and he'll keep the list going that way, but he will only buy games on that list. Well, I actually started a list like that, and the 4 games that I'm actually going to show you were on that list. And it'll take me a while to get the more expensive ones, the ones for like $30 to $100 to $200. But it'll mean so much more when I actually get to take that title off the list and add something new to it. And I'm still gonna try to get to 1,000 games at one point, maybe 2,000, 3,000. I don't know where this is going to go. I don't know when it's going to stop. I don't know what's coming tomorrow. But I can honestly say that I feel like I have to sneeze. I'm honestly going to say, that I'm going to do the best I can with, the time that I still have to collect and whatnot. So, as for this channel, what I'm going to do, I'm still, like I said, I'm still going to do like a bi-monthly or a monthly video game haul. So I will have those videos that I'll put out. I'm still going to do video game reviews. I might go back and do movie reviews, just talking about movies. And I will try to figure out a few more other things to keep this channel alive, and you know, hopefully keep you guys in content. So I've also got the room tours coming up, and once this place is done, I'll have that room tour up as soon as possible. So I know we're gonna start construction next this weekend, the weekend after the 4th of July, and see where it goes from there. So, well, hopefully you guys aren't too bored and aren't too disappointed in me. I know this is, you know, obviously I'm disappointed that I couldn't get to the 800 mark. I'm, you know, it's frustrating that, you know, I have to change the way it is, but I think it's for the best. And I promise this is not going to be one of those channels that, you know, has hard times and then blames it on everybody. I'm not going to be calling out, you know, Retro Rick. I'm not going to be calling out everybody else who did a $10 game collection. I'm not going to be calling out, you know, El Dabsterero for his massive collection, which I think's now over 4,000. I saw it today. It was like 4,200. I'm not going to call those people out, you know, say they're encouraging this kind of attitude and it's bad for the community and all that. It's just, this is no one else's fault except for my own, because I approached hunting, I approached collecting in the wrong way, and unfortunately in this day and age, crap happens. You know, financial crap, you know, just life happens to the point where, you know, my car just broke down. I had to get another one. You know, I had a lot of bills that I wasn't expecting pop up. So, unfortunately, that, you know, there's always going to be that issue. There's always going to be that threat that something's going to pop up that you're not prepared for, and you have to spend money to actually fix them. So, yeah, I'm not blaming anybody on this, and I'm not going to drag on, make hundreds of videos about how, you know, retro collecting is bad, and, you know, I'm not going to do anything like that. It's just not worth it. So, but without further ado, let's get to the stuff. I want to make this video as short as possible, but I wanted to share that news with you. And again, just thank you guys for coming and watching these videos. And I'm sorry I wasn't able to, a little bit of spill, to fulfill that goal of getting that 800, you know, games. Sometimes these things just don't work out. So let's get started. The first thing I picked up was this Soul Calibur figure of Ivy. Very nice little figure. I forget who makes these. It looks like Namco did. Yeah, Namco ended up making these. She does rotate. She is supposed to have, like, yeah, right here there's a little hole. She was supposed to have like a backdrop when this, you know, was first brought out. But unfortunately, it's I don't have it. It's okay. I think I only paid like $7 for this, and I do like this character. She is the one I played every time I played Soul Calibur, unless it was, I believe, Soul Calibur 4, where they introduced Link, Yoda, Darth Vader, and Spawn. I always played Spawn, but glad to grab this. I think she was only $8, so very nice. First game that we'll show is this one, 64 War Gods. I have been wanting this game for a while. I didn't realize that it was like a Mortal Kombat knockoff, but I'm okay with that. It looks like a lot of fun. Could be very interesting. It does still need a little bit more cleaning right here. You can see the little black mark. That's actually like something stuck to the glue. So I can, yeah, I can probably get that off. I just need to get the glue off. I think some Goo Gone will do that, and yeah, hopefully that will take care of the mess. So. I also picked up this one, XCOM, The Enemies Unknown. This series, I do have the Bureau, which is the sequel to XCOM, and then on my list is the third or fourth one. I think there's four. I think there's four. But this is the first one. I wanted to get this, play this before I played the Bureau, and just check it out and see how it goes. Looks interesting. Next one I got was, and I brought this brand new, Phantom Break Ultimate. This is a nice little side-scrolling beat-em-up type game. It came out not all that long ago, and it has some very cool things in it. You know, for standard edition, this is pretty cool. You have like a little, you know, like hologram magnet. That's pretty cool. You got a trading card, and you got a customized costume that was exclusive to this set, and then you also have the Phantom Break secret manual. So yeah, it came out with like a lot of stuff, very, very cool. I am tempted about slapping this on the refrigerator just to get it out, but yeah, this thing was, I believe, $40, and it goes for about 38. So I paid a little up for it, but $40 for a brand new copy. I think $48 is what a new copy goes for according to price charting. So it kind of works out. So, and then the last one, and probably the biggest one. I've been wanting this game for a long time. I'm a huge fan of everything Godzilla, and this one is Godzilla Saves the World, or the Earth. And it does have, you know, King Ghidorah. It has Space Godzilla. It has Jaguar, Jet Jaguar. It has Mothra. It has Godzilla just on the cover. And yeah, I love anything Godzilla. So this was, yes, a heavy hitter. I paid $60 for this, but it was. Definitely worth it, and I'm looking forward to playing this game. Like I said, I love everything Godzilla. So, well, that is it for my pickups. One of the things I forgot to mention, one of the things that I did do was I actually got together all the useless games that were in my collection, and the games that I knew I wasn't gonna ever play. Ones that I wanted to get on different systems, and I rounded them up, and I actually took them in and sold them, and that's how I was able to afford the Godzilla game and all the rest of that stuff. It all came from one store. I think I ended up having like $124 worth of credit. I've got about $1 left. But yeah, that's how I ended up having enough for all 5 of those items. But with that, it did take our collection number down to 573, which is now at 577. So that's where we're going to have to end the Double Down game collection. I did, you know, I did what I thought was right for my collection, and just how it works, and we'll see how it goes, what the future is. I will let you guys know when I hit those mile, you know, markers like the 700 and all that, 800 and 900,000, all that. But for right now, I think, you know, I'm just going to kind of lay off the number choosing and focus on getting good games and ones that I truly want to play and look forward to enjoying. So, well, guys, thank you so much. If you want to, please hit that like button. If you want to subscribe, I'm still going to try to put out content I'm still gonna try to do it for you guys, and you know, obviously, maybe as I love talking nerdy things, video games, movies, toys, all that. So, but if you guys want to, please, you know, feel free. I'm always happy to see new followers, and I'm sorry, guys. Again, this challenge was a bust, but we'll continue to plug on and continue to collect and love everything nerdies here. So, thank you guys so much. Have a good night. Bye.